Welcome back to another episode of Pana, Gringo. That's right, the podcast for living in Panama. My name is Austin Hess, your host of the show and your COO and lead relocation specialist for Do Panama Real Estate and Relocation. And we just love helping people discover this amazing country and, of course, find the greatest part of life. Yes, that's right, living in Panama. I've been here 14 years. I can absolutely tell you that this was the best decision I've ever made. And guys, I am so excited. I have two wonderful guests today. And our first guest is someone I've known for a long time. He came also as an expat and started such an amazing school to teach people like myself and probably you how to speak Spanish, because, you know, when you live in Panama, it's always good to speak the local language. I'm here with the founder of Casco Antiguo Spanish School, David Gold. Nice to see you, David.
Thanks, Austin. Happy to be here.
Man, it's been a while, but I always see you on social media. You're definitely doing life right. And, you know, I want to talk about your school because what you've done and how you guys teach is much different than other Spanish courses out there. But before we get into that, I want to talk a little bit about David. What brought you to Panama and what kept you here?
I came as a traveler. I was in the Peace Corps in Bolivia. So I had Spanish in school. I had 7 years of Spanish, middle school, high school, college. And I moved to Bolivia right after college for the Peace Corps. And they tested my Spanish and they told me I was a beginner too. After 7 years in school, I couldn't speak the language. And then I lived in Bolivia. I had 3 months of intensive Spanish classes, and I went from beginner to high intermediate. I could say and do everything, and something just clicked. And that's when I came here to Panama. Originally, it was just as a backpacker after the Peace Corps. I came on vacation. I loved it. I had friends living here, and 16 years later, I'm still here.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
So It sounds like that probably that experience in itself really gave you the business model, because I love what you guys do. You know, you're so interactive with your students. You know, obviously people like myself, if you need to do online courses, you do, have that ability, but you're really big in bringing people in and going and doing things that you would do in life.
Absolutely. So that is a lot of what we do at the school is like, you know, if you're speaking 4 hours a day, when you leave, you can speak. If you're filling out a workbook for 4 hours a day, when you leave, you can fill out a workbook. Which is not going to help you. I mean, we have students who've done 1,000 days of Duolingo, and they come in and they're like, I can't talk. And I'm like, I know. My mother's the same way. I'm like, I shouldn't say that my mother's still doing Duolingo, and she tries, but she hasn't come to the school to do a few weeks of immersion because she's living her life. She's doing yoga.
Well, I need to do that too. I'm just like your mom. Like, it's like, just do it. And I'm in that point of life where I definitely need to conquer the Spanish language this year. So I'm probably going to have to give Matt my phone and...
You're too busy, man. You got to just, take a few weeks, take a week and just sit in at the school. We go to the market. We might do a cooking class. We get you out speaking to the locals. You know, you're doing cool things all day speaking. So when you leave, you can speak. I mean, it really does work if you do it.
If you work it right.
If you work it. But you say your point, I came here with the idea for the Spanish school. It's like, I had no idea when I came to Panama what I was going to do. I came here, I had $200 in my bank account. I was like, I got to figure this out because I'm going to have $0.
And that's what's so awesome about this country is, like, I always tell people when they say, well, what can I do there? I'm like, Panama is an open canvas.
Yeah.
Bring your paintbrushes and your paints and get to work.
Exactly.
Like, if you see a niche,
absolutely,
like, hey, there's all these expats moving here.
Yeah.
They don't speak very good Spanish.
My first idea was SAT tutoring. I was like, I did well in the SATs. I could teach the rich Panamanians who want to go to school in the States the SAT. I had one student. I was like, this isn't going to work. I don't care how much I'm charging an hour. Like, I can't pay my rent. I can't eat. And then I quickly was like, opposite, English for poor people. Everyone's got $5 in their pocket. Everyone wants to learn English. So I started New York English, ripped off the New Yorker logo, and it was like, Inglés para la gente, English for the people. And I was like, I had taxi drivers, I had my neighbor, I had the kid with the chino, like the son of the guy who ran the hardware store. I had everyone from the neighborhood. Horrible business. Did not work. It was just me running a charity on the weekends, teaching people's kids, teaching whatever. I had lots of students, didn't make any money. And then quickly pivoted to, eventually, the fourth business was Spanish.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I was like, when you don't have money, you got to learn. You learn quickly.
And then, how long has Casco Antiguo Spanish School been in business?
15 years this year.
15 years.
2011, we signed the first lease. Santa Familia is a beautiful, luxury apartment building, but before it was a community center.
Yes.
And so we got, thank God the developer at the time, Casey, he gave us nonprofit rent. So basically, close to free. The closest thing you could, it was all nonprofits in the building and artists and then some architects. And we got this space, almost free rent. So I could basically teach English during the day to pay my rent. And then, doing the Spanish, it was just people paid us, we paid the teacher. It was like, you don't make any money for years. And slowly building it out, we built a system, we got a book, we got a thing. So we're like, learning and, years before I realized this thing's actually going to work.
Well, and I hear a lot of people that go to your school that just absolutely love it, They come out of it educated.
Yeah.
And so I know that it works. Obviously, if you want it to work, you got to work it. So
yeah.
I, too, need to get into the classroom. And
you took classes online.
So
that's one of the big
and I'm doing pretty
well.
good. My problem is understanding Spanish, which is like the complete opposite of most people. Like everyone's like, oh, I can understand it, but I can't speak it. I got the dialect down. I got most of the language down. I got to get, some of the filler words.
I always tell people it's a muscle.
Yeah.
It's a muscle. So like having that really fancy gym equipment in your basement, it's not going to give you a six-pack. It's lifting those weights, it's doing those sit-ups. People come in and they'll do a couple of weeks and they get really, really confident. And then if they go home and they don't use it at all,
it's gone.
You lose it. So another thing we do at the school, which is really cool, is we have social activities. So Monday, we have a happy hour on a rooftop bar. We usually go to Tanto. We'll have some drinks, speak Spanish. You get to meet all the other students. Tuesday, we have a salsa class. We have a salsa teacher come in. We dance. And then if you want to go out Wednesday, you can go out to Selena on the rooftop or whatever. And then Thursday, we have a sunset bike tour. And then Friday, we have beach volleyball. So every day, there's a different activity. You get to meet other students, practice outside of class, kind of building that confidence.
Well, and again, that's a way to emerge into the society.
Absolutely.
And, I actually had some clients that were going up to the bird's nest.
Oh, cool.
And they were at your school.
Oh, amazing.
They were at your school the week prior. I picked them up in Casco.
This was the university guy?
No, it was two older women that were just absolutely a joy to have. They were so great. My guide said they were incredible photographers from the U.S., but
cool.
they came in to learn Spanish and see some beautiful birds. So
we actually get a lot of birders. It's like a niche. We get a lot of. There was like 1 year where we got like 20 birders come in to the school, and I was like, so we have a blog post. We have one of the best blog posts on birding.
That's awesome.
And then all these birding companies are contacting us like, can we get in the blog? I was like, all right, let's figure it out. Sure.
That's awesome. I love it. Now, of course, you live here. You love life here. But you're really focused on Casco Viejo. Obviously, your school's in Casco Viejo. Let's talk a little bit about what you believe makes Casco Viejo so special.
Oh, the community. I'm there. My cousin's visiting now from New York this week, and he's like, it was Casco Peatonal, which is like they close off the whole neighborhood for pedestrians, and there's bands in the street and vendors, and like it's just this big street festival. They do it every Sunday. I usually don't come for it. I'm usually out at the beach and avoid coming, mostly just because traffic, because I have two little kids and coming in for traffic. But we had to park outside of the neighborhood and walk in, and he's like, if you talk to 10 people to like just in that 3-block section, it was like, are you the mayor?
Yeah, who are you?
I was like, you know what?
Kind of.
I like that. I like that I have to, the guy parking the car, the guy at people's door,
everyone's friendly.
Everyone from the president to like literally the guy watching your car. It's like, I know all my neighbors, everyone knows me. I have that like real sense of community, and I just like that. I feel like no one. If anyone's there I don't know, then I'm like, oh, who are you? But,
yeah, you must be new.
But everyone takes care of each other. I know all the neighbors. I know the people who run the shops nearby. Everyone has a lot of small businesses, just good people. I really like the neighborhood. I like the vibes.
Awesome.
But I'm also out in Punta Chame, so we're big kite surfers. So we're out at the beach as well. So I feel like there we have a very similar thing.
I'm glad you said that, because that's what makes Panama so special. One of the reasons for me is that it has a flavor of ice cream for everyone.
Yeah.
You want to be in the mountain, you want to be in the playa, you want to be on an island, you want to be in a mountain but not in the community. Yeah. You want to be everything. There's something for everyone here. Or, of course, the beautiful city. I love the city. A lot of people love the city. So it really has something for everyone. So that's a good part of it.
Personally, I need both. If I'm out at the beach for more than a week or two, I get a little crazy.
You're a little stir crazy.
And if I'm in the city for more than a week or two, I get a little, so it's that.
Well, it's nice because on the weekends you could just bop up. Or like yesterday, we bopped up to the bird's nest just to make sure everything was set. We have 3 groups coming in this week. So Again, just I like to double check everything, and even though we have a great team, and then typically, you know, going to El Valle, going over to Bocas del Toro. I mean, everything going on a weekend staycation is so feasible. I mean, it's just so easy to do.
I had to work yesterday. I had a group arrive, like a VIP group. I had to make sure I'm personally there, even though I have an amazing team as well. So I try to be there. I drove into the city just for like 2-hour meeting and then drove right back to the beach. It's like I had breakfast at the beach, I had dinner at the beach, and I worked in the day. It was like, I don't normally do that, but you know.
You got to do what you got to do, right?
But Panama's one of those few places that you can, because you really drive like 45 minutes and you're in the jungle or you're at the beach or whatever.
I mean, it's amazing. It definitely is. It definitely is. So if there's someone out there watching this saying, hey, you know what? It's time to really take the Spanish seriously. I want to get involved with David's school. How do they get more information?
So Casco Antiguo Spanish School is the name of the school. It's cascospanish.com. We're on Instagram at Casco Spanish. It's Casco, C-A-S-C-O. There's not like the big box store, Casco Viejo. And yeah, we have week-long immersion programs. We have online classes. We have in-person. We'll even send a teacher to your office or your home if you need to, or someone who's as busy as Austin who needs a class at 9 o'clock at night can still find a teacher.
Yeah, or 5 in the morning, 9 o'clock at night. You know, I always have the craziest schedule. So my boxing coach, you want me to come at 5 in the morning? Yes.
Good for you. You know, you start the day right. Everything after that, if it's 7 a.m. and you've already boxed and had breakfast, everything after that's gravy.
Everything after that's gravy.
You already won the day.
You have already won the day. I like that. Yes, absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much for sharing your story. And again, for doing what you do, you know, like all these expats coming in here, definitely.
Thank you.
I know they need your services.
My pleasure. The best thing is when I see a review that someone's like, this was the first month I was in Panama, and it changed my perspective. It changed my life in Panama because now I can speak, I'm confident, and now I'm ready to do life in Panama. So
awesome.
It's helpful to see that you're really having an impact on people's lives.
That's the best part of it. That's the best part of it, of course. Well, again, thank you so much, David. We're going to talk to our second guest today. This is someone really near and dear to my heart. I mean, this gentleman, guys, Do Panama wouldn't even exist if this guy wasn't around, because he makes everything happen. He's the heart of the company. Matt Farrow, our office manager for Do Panama Real Estate and Relocation. How you doing, Matt?
Doing great, Austin. Thank you for the kind words. And in fact, but I need to change something over there. You are the heart of Do Panama, believe me. I'm just there for the ride, and I'm very happy to be there.
Well, you're amazing. Your love for what you do for our clients. I mean, all of our clients talk about how incredible you are, how much you're very passionate, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate all your ideas. You know, Matt came up with a great idea a few months ago where, you know, we have a lot of clients looking at Panama City, but there's just so much opportunity for different lifestyles, whether you want to live in Costa del Este or Casco Viejo or El Cangrejo or Barrio or Avenida Balboa or Punta Pacifica. There are so many places, and people just don't know what's going to be the right fit for them. And so we came up with a relocation expedition, you know, 3 to 6 hours, drive around the city, you know, get introduced to schools, get introduced to just things that happen on a day-to-day basis. You know, are you into fitness? Maybe you want to be here because you have this element. Or do you love restaurants and you want to be able to walk around? So Matt has been running the show with these expeditions, and my clients, or our clients, have just really taken on to it and have shown their appreciation. So I wanted Matt to come on and talk a little bit about what happens on these expeditions. What do you do with the clients, and why do they love you so much?
Well, first of all, the first thing that I'm doing every time that I'm starting the tour is the perfect country doesn't exist. Only the one that sucks less. Everybody's laughing literally right away because it's true. And in fact, I was born in Italy. I lived also in the United States. And right now I'm here in Panama. And in effect, Panama, I think, is one of the greatest countries. So one of the best parts of my tour is honesty. Why? Because honesty is everything, is the key. So every time I'm telling them the good, the bad, and the ugly. Why? Because it is easy to just be nice and just saying the good stuff. It has to be like more to be able to telling them the bad and the ugly and still making them feel that Panama is the right place. And for me, when we're doing this relocation expedition, it's about showing them Panama. It's about showing them the real Panama. First of all, the area that they're into. Maybe they're not in a specific area. Maybe they're looking for more than one area. So show what they're looking. And first of all, be part of the tour. It's like be part of the relocation yourself. It's like because they need to know people that they had the experience of relocation in Panama. Just like you, Austin, just like me, we are expats. And we understand what it is to be an expat. So they are in the same situation. They want someone that can identify with them. And that's one of the greatest things about this relocation expedition.
Yeah, I agree with you. And, just being able to dig in and show them and get a real understanding, because every single one of them, and we've done so many of these, they come back and say, oh my gosh, now I know I really wanted to live in this area, but I don't want to live in that area. I want to live in this area because of what I learned with Matt. And again, this makes it so much easier for our brokers. So they're not running around with chickens with their heads cut off, trying to figure out, do you want to be in this building in El Congrejo or over here? So, we come to find that, starting people off with these expeditions is a lot easier for not only them, but also for our in-house brokers that work so hard, and we want to make sure their life is easier too.
No, and something that they're asking me all the time is this. It's like, tell me more about your daily basis. So I'm telling them how I do the supermarket, or where I go to the movies, or tell me more about these areas. Like, let's make an example. Costa del Este, that is one of everybody's favorite areas. So I'm like, what's the best of Costa del Este? Walking distance. 3 supermarkets, more than 200 restaurants in the area, a Johns Hopkins hospital, a mall. It's like everything, the surrounding, walkable space. It's like people love that area. Every time that I'm taking clients over there, they're like, you know what? Don't show me anything else. I'm in love with this area. Sometimes we park, we go inside the mall, we walk. We walk inside the supermarket. It's like we're trying to make this expedition like a livable part, not just driving around, but also stopping, walking, feel it. Sometimes it's just like feeling the butterflies. And that's like what is going to make you feel that this is the area.
Of course.
But I'm always trying to tell them, it's like, you need to feel it. That's the most important part. If you can feel it, believe me, everything else is perfect.
I love it. I love it. Well, and again, guys, this is something that we're doing now that if you have interest, if you want more information on these expeditions, just reach out to our team, info@dopanama.com, or you can send me a WhatsApp message, a text message, or give me a call, +507 6767-9710, and I'll make sure you get connected with Matt. Or again, if you're already understanding which area of the city is right for you or which area of the country, one of our in-house brokers or one of our affiliate brokers throughout the country are ready to help you guys, and there's a lot of people out there that don't even know, where do I start? And so we also designed a relocation survey. So if you're one of those people that have no idea, you see Panama, you see these cool videos out of Boquete, you see cool videos out of Bocas, oh my gosh, everything looks so amazing, where should I go? Well, then take the free survey. It's a 23-question survey. It's on our website, dopanama.com. It's a multiple choice survey, so it'll take you about 3 to 5 minutes to complete. Once you submit the survey, my team will get in touch with you with some general information and then set up a complimentary 30-minute Zoom call with myself or with one of our other relocation experts, or even sometimes, again, depending on the survey and what information we have about you, we'll just get you right on the phone with one of our in-house real estate agents to, again, get those details about what you're looking for so that we can hit the ground running before you even hit the ground in Panama. So, guys, again, we really appreciate you watching this episode. Again, my friend David here with Casco Antiguo Spanish School. If you're looking to learn Spanish, this is the place to go. And, of course, our office manager, Matt Farrow. Thank you so much for coming on. Guys, we appreciate you watching the show. However, until next time, ciao.